Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are fitting a brand new exhaust to my brand new Y62 Patrol. This kit is one of the cheapest kits on the market. It's sold by Rhino, which is up here local to me. They're in Darra. So it's just a standard size into a slightly bigger than 3" from the back on, middle muffler and a rear resonator. So it's a bit more throaty hopefully than the standard one. So if we get under here, you probably can't see it anyway, but they've got real big mufflers in that, so this hopefully should give it a nice note without doing any drone. I'm not doing it's just a catback system. We're not doing a full system yet, being the car is literally brand new. I picked it up today. We don't want to go void warranties and that, so once we decide to do some more mods, we might eventually put a full system on, but for the meantime we're just going to whack this one in. So this shouldn't take too long. What time is it now? It's 4 o'clock on the dot, so we'll rip it out and we'll see how long it takes to get in, and I'll keep you updated. It will take me slightly longer as I'm filming and trying to get stuff. Oh. Okay, so now we're under the car. You can see our main muffler. Then we've got 4 sets, or 4 cats, 2 sets here. So we've got one at the front which has sensors on it. You can replace this section that doesn't cause any dramas. So the system is going to go from the cats all the way back. So we'll start ripping out all this, hopefully once it cools down a little bit. Alrighty, so this is the factory system we've just pulled out. As you can see, the muffler is absolutely massive. So here's our new system side by side. You can see the comparison. It was, what, there you go, half an hour to pull it apart. So yeah, half an hour to pull the old one out. Should take half an hour to put the new one in, hopefully. I just found it easier also to just undo the mounts instead of trying to pry them off. So we've got the old mounts here, we'll swap those over, and then it should all just bolt up quite nicely, hopefully. Only difference is, I think this one here, of course this mount is up here, it now gets put up here, so that'll be the only difference, I believe, but we shall see as we go through. Alright, so we've started bolting up the system. We've used the factory bolts off the back of the cats because these are threaded. Go into here, everything else is left loose. I'm using the factory hangers right here as well. The only one I've had to change, which is supplied in the kit, is this one here. The one that normally sits on there will be this style. The kit comes with a new rubber bush, which is here, so that'll just slip on and then we'll be good to go, but that's the only one I've had to change. So I'm leaving everything loose on the car until we're ready, and then once I'm happy it all sits good, then we'll tighten everything up. We're almost finished the install. Now I know what some of you might be saying, why would you put such a cheap exhaust system on such an expensive car? Well, the VK56s, especially when in a patrol, they tend to thong slap, which is what I'm worried about. So my idea is, if I buy a cheap enough exhaust that potentially could sound good, if it doesn't sound good, it won't hurt as much having to cut it up and change some stuff, because you can put X pipes and all sorts of stuff on these. So we'll see where we go. Hopefully it doesn't thong slap up in the rev range, but if it does, then, you know, I won't feel horrible cutting up a few $1,000 exhaust, considering this one was only about $900. So yeah, which is fairly cheap. I think my Falcon one was about $1,200. So, and this has gone together really nicely, so I can't complain about that. So yeah, shout out to Rhino. Everything I've done on this have paid full price, no sponsorship deals or anything, so it'll be honest reviews about everything. So you would have already seen this car in a previous video, but this exhaust will be done because that video is being filmed after this one. Anyway, I'll finish nipping all these up now that it's all bolted up nicely, and then we'll do a little test start and see what it sounds like, and then go for a drive. Okay, so the exhaust is in. It's been 1 hour and 9 minutes. That doesn't include me filming. That includes me filming, sorry. Whew, about an hour or so. Pretty easy. So we'll start it up, see what it sounds like. So I think it has a little bit of thong slap there, so we'll have to go for a little drive. I'll clean up around the back of the car and then take it for a little test drive, see what it sounds like. All right, so we're back after about 400 kilometers, because right after I finished filming the last bit of this video, I had to go to work, so I was on night shift, so I didn't have time to film
that last little bit of the video, which is the driving around to see what it's like. And then, so I had the night shift, and then I got sick. I got pretty sick, actually. So now the car has done 470 kilometers compared to when I first got it, which was with 22 kilometers on it. My first thoughts about the exhaust, it's actually really nice. It's not over the top, it's not droney, and I don't believe it does have any thong slap while you're driving it around. Everyone I've spoken to reckons it sounds pretty good, so that's the main thing. And it sounds good from in here as well. So when I get a nice bit of open part of the racetrack, I will give it a nice bootful so you can hear it from inside the car. I have lost my suction cup that goes on the back of the car, so I don't think I can plonk it on the back of the car. But what I might do is, of course, I'm actually on the way to film the introduction video, which you guys would have already seen. When I'm done all that, I'll put it on the ground, and I'll actually try and drive over the, not drive over it, but, you know, straddle the camera, just so that you get a bit of a drive over note. And yeah, we'll see how we go. I'll do it at the end of that video because I don't want to risk destroying my GoPro. But yeah, I'll cut to when we have a bit of open racetrack. So the car has definitely picked up on my more aggressive driving style now. Being I've got the exhaust on, it didn't used to sound as throaty as it did. I know it sounds really weird to say, but the car definitely sounds more throaty than it did when I first put it on. And that being said, the fuel economy has gone horrendous. It's now at 27.2 per 100. So when I first got it, it was way lower than that. But yeah, I have been giving it the berries every chance I get. So we're about to pull onto this open stretch of racetrack, and we'll give it a quick bootful so you can hear what it sounds like from the inside. I reckon it sounds phenomenal. Actually, I'll put the windows down too so you can hear that. Never gets old, and that's the reason my fuel economy is so horrendous at the moment. So anyway, we'll quickly shoot off to the next part of the video. Well, you're not going to see, but yeah, so I'll talk to you then. Hope you enjoyed that. I was more worried about running over the GoPro than I was speeding up too fast. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep on boosting, and we'll see you in the next video.